Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. Today we are using the microphone that I bought. So let me know what you guys think about the audio. So just comment what you guys think. So today we're just gonna chit chat about Isaac and I and how we met. Okay, so let's get this figured out. So Isaac and I met through our online school, which was in 8th grade, 2028, 2027, one of those years. 2017 or 20. That's my kitten. She's a little brat. Aren't ya? Yes, she is. Okay, so Isaac and I met in 8th grade. We both transferred from our public schools to an online school. There was just a lot of bullying going on for both of us, and we just switched schools. Isaac and I met because I texted him and was like, hey, do you want to be my best friend? And he thought it was a cute look. Oh, she's so cute. We met in 8th grade because I texted him and said, hey, do you want to be friends? Best friends at that. And he did want to be friends. So we chatted every single day in class, and we got in trouble every day pretty much. We're like, Brittany and Isaac, please stop chatting. Class is going on. You need to pay attention. But we still chatted because we were like, what's that word? Irreceptible. We couldn't be separated. Pretty much. Even though it was online friendship. So fast forward to us not talking anymore. I was just like, hey, we can't talk. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to lose this friendship because I have to, because my parents won't let me talk to guys. My parents did not allow me to have a relationship with guys. They didn't want me to have a boyfriend. So I just told them, hey, I don't want to get in trouble for talking to you. And we stopped talking, which is really sad. I didn't want to do it, but I felt like I was going to get caught soon. So then I seriously thought about him every day, and he thought about me often. He made like a little Sims family of us. Like, is that not cute? He made a Sims family of us, made the girl look just like me, made the guy look like him, and we were a little family when we were in 8th grade. Like, he liked me so much. He had the biggest crush on me that he wanted that. So we didn't talk for years, and then in 11th grade I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to talk over Christmas break? Which our school had switched programs and they didn't really allow private chatting. We were lucky because we were doing a group project thing, so we had to have private chats. So I took advantage of that, and I texted Isaac and said, hey, do you want to talk over Christmas break? And he didn't really pay attention to classes. He's the kind of kid who would let C's fly with good as grades to pass. So he just didn't really pay attention, and that day he looked at his class and he was about to leave. He looked at his class and he was like, oh, what's that? And it was a message from me. And then we started talking every single day. There wasn't a day that we didn't talk, and I would always text him in the morning. First thing when I got up, I was just like, hey, how are you doing? And like, we had a cute little friendship. He was in a relationship, so it wasn't like we were flirting or anything. We were just friends. I was just like, text him every day. And then he was telling me about his relationship and he's having problems with his girlfriend, and I was just like, oh, like, that's not normal, the things that his girlfriend was doing to him. And I told my dad, I was like, Dad, I have this friend, he's having problems with his girlfriend, and I just really wish that he didn't have to deal with that. And a few months later, like, we ended up telling each other that we liked each other, and that girl was ghosting him. So after a few months, he was like, okay, I'm just kind of over that. And we were texting every single day. And 4 months after we were texting every day, he accidentally told me that he liked me because I had a friend named Connor Joy. And he was being really weird to me. And I wish I had the text messages to show you guys, but I deleted them a long time ago because they were weird. And he wanted me to go to his college, and I was literally a high schooler still. And I know, like, age gaps are okay to date, but I was just like, my parents are never gonna let that happen. Like, I don't even like you. I just thought we were friends. But he wanted a relationship with me, and he was really weird about it. And I told Isaac, I was like, what do you do, like, when a guy is being weird and, like, says they like you? And he thought I was talking about him, so he thought, like, that I knew he liked me. But I was talking about someone else, so then he was like, are you talking about me? Do you think I'm weird? And, like, no, I wasn't talking about him. So then I found out he liked me, and then I was like, oh no, I'm talking about somebody else. I do like you, or something like that. And then, like, after that point, we were just like, we weren't dating yet, but it did take 4 months for us of talking before we started dating. And my parents let me see him for the first time in April. This was in 2022. They let me see him, and it was at a roller skating rink the first time I ever met him. I was really nervous. So nervous. He had to meet my whole family in one day, so he was really nervous. And it was a fun time. I was so nervous, my hands were sweating. Isaac's the first boy, my first boyfriend, really. He's the first guy who I've meant it when I said I love you, and in my relationships, I say I love you because even if you say I love you, I say I love you back, but I don't say it like I love you too, because it's like you're just saying it because you have to. And with Isaac, everything just feels different than any other relationship I've been in. Most of them were online, so I don't really know, like, of anything different. I mean, like, I know from other things that I've experienced, I don't want certain things, but me and Isaac, we go well together. Before, when I had blonde hair, we were like opposites attract. I had blonde hair, blue eyes, he had dark hair and dark eyes. And my hair's starting to go brown anyway, so that's why I dyed it. But yeah, so that's a story of how Isaac and I met. Our first date was a beach date. It was July 10th, I believe. His brother had to drive us because neither of us could drive. His brother and his girlfriend were going on a date. Well, they decided to go on a date anyway because they decided to go on a date while Nathan was taking us. But Nathan really didn't want to go. He was like upset about it. He was always upset that when he had to drive Isaac up here, which sucks, but it's okay because we got through that time. It was really difficult living at home, having a boyfriend, and trying to keep the relationship healthy and good, but there was like a lot of negative things going on at home. Sorry. Like, yeah. So our first date was a beach date, and I also wish I had the photo of this, but I don't. Me and Isaac ended up sleeping on the beach, and he had a sunburn, a really bad sunburn of my head imprinted on his chest. That's so freaking sweet, is it? Is it not? Like, Aw. Cutie baby, cutie baby. Yeah, that was so sweet, I thought. It was our first date, and everything went well. He put a necklace on me for the first time. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. I really enjoy Isaac's company, and we kissed for the first time on our first date. That was after we met 2 times. Or maybe it was a couple more times than that. But we went to prom together after the first time meeting each other, which was very awkward as well because my first date, we were with my family. We held hands because people were like, because he grabbed my hand. He actually made me hold his hand. Then the third time we hung out was, or no, the second time, sorry, prom was very awkward. We did say I love you to each other for the first time, which I was like, hey Isaac, I need to tell you something. And then I just couldn't say it, and he was just like, just say it. And I was literally looking up at the ceiling, at the pipes on the ceiling, and I was like, I just wanted to say that I love you, but it was like really more awkward than that. And I was so embarrassed after, because I was like, bruh, I wanted it to be nice, I wanted it to be cute, and it was none of that, I felt like. Okay, so then our third time hanging out was our beach date, and it went very well. As I stated before, we had a good time together. After that, we just kept hanging out. My parents would let him come over to my house, but they made him sleep outside in tents during summertime. Because they didn't want anything happening. If you know, you know. Isaac and I have dreamed of having children together. We've talked about names and talked about how many kids we want and everything. And this led to some serious concern from my family because they were like, oh, Brittany's too young to have kids. Like, why would they talk about stuff like that? But I just feel like it's not because I wanted to have kids when I was like 17, 18. It was because I wanted to know what he wanted in life, his life goals, because I want to be in a relationship with someone for the rest of my life. I wasn't trying to get in a relationship to not get married. I was trying to get into a relationship to marry him, to have have kids with him, have a family, grow old together. And I'm not looking for one night stand. Like, I'm not looking for him just for that purpose. I'm looking for something real, which is very hard to find. So that's why we wanted to talk about those things, and my parents were concerned for me and stuff like that. Summer of 2023, we worked at a summer camp together, and times that we had together were amazing, but the camp job as a counselor sucked. But we had so much fun together that year. I will put up some photos of Camp 2023. Had a great time. Every experience with Isaac, the first years were amazing. Like, throughout the time where I was at home, living at home was amazing. Leading to now, we live together. It's great. Throughout my college time, my first year, which I only went through my first year, but he would come visit me. We did end up breaking up because I was stressed out with college, and I can't talk about the other reason why we broke up on here, but we got back together, obviously, and here we are now, living together and working together. Isaac is the person who I'm going to marry. I'm going to have his kids, and I'm really excited for our future. And that's the story of Isaac and I. If you want to know more details about certain things, just comment what you guys would like to know. and I would gladly like to let you guys know. Hopefully hopefully this video sounds good because I got a microphone hooked up to my phone. And hopefully it actually worked throughout the whole video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little story of mine and Isaac's. Say bye. Say bye. She says bye. Bye, guys.